We have three lines crossing at the same time, and it increases the probability to see the price being attracted to this very same location in the coming weeks. So do not be surprised if in September or October we go up like this to retest this area of confluence.
Welcome to the Aquaflow Crypto Lab. In today's video, I'm going to tell you what all XRP holders want to know. When will the moonshot begin? We need some specific conditions to be met to trigger XRP bull run. And if you want to know them, you're at the right place. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're going to review two charts today, the big picture chart that you can see just right here, and of course, the moonshot chart. So if you're ready, let's begin. Weeks in advance, at the beginning of August, we predicted that when all those lines would cross, we would have a big move from XRP to the upside. And look how accurate this was. As soon as the 180 weeks exponential moving average in orange crossed the last resistance circle in red, boom! We had a huge move from XRP and the price has been attracted to the confluence point. And I don't know if you see it well, but look how amazing this is because this is so accurate. If we zoom in, this is the exact confluence point, guys. I know this is not the first time that we see this kind of things happening on this channel, but every time it happens, it blows my mind. This was for the good news, but after reaching our target, we knew that we would have a big rejection to the downside. And this is exactly what's happening right now with this week. Let me remind you that in the past, we had the exact same confluence point just right here with the orange line, the moving average, crossing the red circle. And the price was at the exact same location at the same time. However, the context of this confluence point was very, very different from the context of this one that you see just right here. Indeed, in the past, we got rejected multiple times by the red circle. As you can see here, we have the red circle, and we got rejected by it and we went to the downside. Again, here we retested the red circle, but we got rejected by it for a second time. But when we tried to retest the red circle that you see going down like this for the third time, just right here, the situation was very different because first we had a clear bottom, okay? After this, we went up and we had a breakout above the bull market support in blue. And this allowed us to penetrate the bull bear band that you see here, and the bull bear band went from red to orange, as you can see. So here we were inside the band, as you can see just right here. So this was a proof that the market was transitioning into a bullish phase. And last but not least, we used the bull market support as a very strong support for multiple weeks in a row. So this was giving us confidence that the market was preparing to have a huge move to the upside. And as soon as we had a confluence point between the red circle and the moving average, boom, we had a moonshot. So to sum it up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 indications that the market was preparing to have a big move to the upside. The current situation is very, very different, and let's see why. Today, as you can see, we are still below the bull market support in blue with the blue dots that you see here. So we are below it. So technically, we are still in a bear market. In the same way, we have the bull bear band that you see here that is still red, which means that we are still below it also, okay? That's why the situation is very different because officially we are still in a bear market. So this means that we still have a lot of resistances to overcome. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4 lines still ahead of us. I know that this is not what you want to hear, but there are plenty of moon channels out there. Here, we try to read the market using facts, not our emotions. So there is still a long way to go before reaching the green zone. If we want to go up, we have to cross the bull market support, use it as a support, and going to the moon zone. It's that simple. If we are able to hold the bull market support as a support, then it is officially a bull market. I hope that this is clear. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's time to move to the next chart, the moonshot chart. I remind you that here I am on the 4 days time frame and I am using the XRP versus Bitcoin chart. This chart is giving us another angle of the current situation. This is a chart that my long-term subscriber already know. We've been talking about this moonshot chart for more than 1 year now. And I've been saying for all this time that we will not have a moonshot unless the yellow line that you see here is able to cross the green line. It's a very, very rare signal, I agree, because as you can see, we had it once in the past, then we avoided the cross and it was a second moonshot, because here, of course, we had a legendary moonshot against Bitcoin. Here again, a second moonshot, and here it was a little one, but it was also a moonshot. So we have 3 signals for the moonshots. And for the sell-off, we have one here with the yellow line crossing below the green line and one here, okay? So we have 2 sell-offs and 3 moonshots. And right now we are still waiting for the yellow line to cross above the green line. And this will trigger a moonshot for XRP. Indeed, the last cross that we had was here, and this triggered the fall of the price. As you can see, as soon as we got this cross, the price started falling and falling and falling and falling again and again and again. So we need to wait patiently at least for a retest of the yellow line on the green line. As you can see, so far all we did is the price testing the grid line, and every time it failed epically, because here we tested it for the very first time in a long time, and look what happened. We had our low against Bitcoin. So this was a very, very huge rejection, okay? Then we retested it a second time, so 1, 2, and we got a rejection again. Third time, we got a rejection again, and we even made a lower low compared to this low and a lower low compared to this low. So technically XRP is still in a downtrend. And what I like to see is that here we have an official close above the green line, but most importantly, we have a second candle, which is a pretty strong candle above the green line. And this is the first time that this is happening in a long time. And this is causing the green line to flatten, because so far the green line is also in a downtrend. And as you know, the moving average that you see here is just a delayed trend of the current price. So if the trend is flattening, this is a good sign, a warning sign that this could reverse, but this is too soon to tell it. So the real signal that we want to see, as I said, it's very simple. We have the yellow line that is going up right now, which is very, very good, but we need to see a cross between those 2 lines to make it official. If we just have a touch like this and then it is going back down, this will be a huge rejection. I want to be clear. So first, let's see if XRP is able to maintain its level above the green line, because if XRP is able to do this, the yellow line will have no choice but going up and up and up until crossing the green line. So the first indication we could have about the market transitioning into a bullish phase would be XRP staying above this green line against Bitcoin. It's that simple. We will talk more about this chart in future videos because there are a lot of things to say, but I don't want the video to be too long. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. This is very important. That's all for today's video, and as always, time will tell.